Hey guys, how y'all doing? I decided, I just got on here because I had made some decisions over the last couple days. Like, I've been working. So I haven't had time to post anything. I've had a lot going on, but I haven't had a chance to post anything because it was literally get off, drive home from work, sleep, try to get some sleep, and then be back up at 5 o'clock to come back to a job. So literally only getting 1 to 2 hours a night of sleep. But that's neither here nor there. You know. Anyways, y'all know I'm dealing with um, back issues, and so it's really getting like it's really bothering the hell out of me that the medical system chooses and picks who they think the best candidate for certain things would be based upon your race, your gender, your bank account, things like that. And I just don't, I think that it's inhumane to let any human being sit and suffer in pain and in silence while they wait on the healthcare system of America, where I was born and raised, to do their job, what my husband has become a citizen of, helping y'all country to be better, our country to be better. Like, this is not America. America is a melting pot of different people. We should all have the same equal opportunities and things that happen for all of us, whether we man, woman, child, non-binary, whatever they call it, and black, white, green, or yellow. It makes no sense. And I work in the healthcare field, so I see it firsthand. So they can't lie and say that they're not discriminating. They discriminate, okay? And of course, then it comes up this thing like black people are typically heavier than white people, genetically speaking, because we were fed the scraps that made us gain the weight to be unattractive to anybody. But that's not the way it works. That became an attractive trait, and now everybody wants to be plump, juicy. Hmm. I need a bigger butt. I need bigger titties. I need bigger lips. When our stuff was already natural because y'all created it for us. Thank you. But however, I don't eat things like that. So when you know better, you do better. I mean, you have to think about it. But with that being said, when you sit down with a doctor and they trying to tell you what you're eating, and you know you're not eating that, so let's work together to find out what the solution is for me to get on the right track, for you to get on the right track, because I done already lost 125 pounds where I first started from by myself. Yeah, from 365 down 125 pounds. So y'all can't sit there and tell somebody they don't know what they doing, they this, they that. And a lot of time, I'm not gonna tell y'all no lie, the pain is so severe you can't eat nothing. All you can do is lay there and take pain medicines over and over and over again. And I probably take a laxative and lose 20 pounds because the shit backs you up. That's all it do. I just had to take a pain medicine on top of another pain medicine, because if that pain medicine don't work at double the dose, then I'm supposed to medicate with another pain medicine on top of that to give the effect that it's treating different neurons. I thought all pain medicine went here and told the body to do that over there. But whatever, it ain't working. So that means something is terribly wrong, because if the pain never goes away, there's a serious problem. We know that. When I was supposed to have my surgery, to almost 2 years ago, I shouldn't have never left the hospital. Like they should have just decided to do that then. Transfer me to the other facility and did my surgery, and I would have recouped from there. But no, they didn't want to do that because I was in the middle of a lawsuit. Now I was compensated for that. However, that's not the way life pans out. When your mama and your daddy died and all these people dying around you and you got bills to pay, what money? I've been told and it's been said that I was living off my settlement, but that was years ago. I wonder how long people think. Okay, let's just say this for instance. If you had $200,000 and you hadn't worked in 12 months and you're used to bringing home, let's say, $5,000 a month times 12. Y'all do the math. So let's say you make $60,000 a year. So you're making $60,000 a year and you got $200,000 and you haven't worked in a year. So that means you're probably behind on your bills a year. So when you pay those bills and those 60,000 leaves you with 140, and then your mama died and your daddy died, and then you got all these other bills that you gotta pay monthly, and then your husband break his leg and he gotta work. Do the math. Do the math. Like the society got shit messed up, like to think that people get lawsuits and they automatically become wealthy. No, I took care of the shit I had to take care of. However, come on now, I'm being forced back to the workforce because it's not enough sitting here and let my husband struggle and pay all these bills when and the rent keep going up, this going up, that, blah, 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 that. It's just not fair. Plus, I'm just back to say this. So, y'all will know why I'm really on here. Like, I haven't been on here because I have a stalker. Two of them. Well, more than two. But let's talk about the first case. Anyways, I worked for Publix back in the 90s. Let's just say that. And I was pregnant when it started. And I got robbed at Publix as a cashier. The way they did it was so smooth, you wouldn't even believe it. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that later. So, realizing that this person had already went through another line and come through my line, didn't even think about it. And then, but just so happened the girl that was in front of me, at the register in front of me, she did not have any cash or change in her till. So she wasn't able to do that. I was one of the fast cashiers, so I had money. They saw that I was putting the customers in, getting it done, being nice, cordial. But they was like, oh, she worked fast. Let's go through that. And I was pregnant. Yeah. And so the incident happened. My coworkers, one of them being a friend of mine, it wasn't really her duty to. She wasn't taking up for me. She was taking up for the store because she was like supervisor, like she worked in the front office or whatever. So they went outside and got their money back and beat the man up or whatever, and they got arrested, whatever, right, big scene scenario, whatever. We handled that. So that left. 2 weeks later, I received a message. Now back then we talking about pagers and first cell phones, like the Nokia cell phones, and still using the house phone. I received a message. I had Now this is at the point where I've had my baby, I'm back at work, and me and her daddy like up and down. But I met a special friend like when I was like when my 6 weeks checkup came, and she was actually like 8 weeks old, and I went to the doctor and got my checkup. My mom was like, okay, you can go out, not still feeling confident or whatever, because I had just had a baby, a first baby, terrible, terrible delivery, but thank God she's still here. But I met this guy. We were with my best friend at the time, and we were together 2 years before I found out the motherfucker was married and had a child that was a month younger than mine. Now let me clear something up. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you knew, you knew, you knew." No, you don't know. You do not have a fucking clue. These men out here is scandaling everybody. They're scandalous. They like it's like when you marry somebody for a woman. I know that it's not a pride thing, but we honor our husbands. We take care of them. We don't use and abuse them or go out and cheat on them and things like that. But when I met him, he could have said, "Oh, I got a couple weeks old kid, a month old baby too, you know." Just tell the truth. And then I was like, "Oh, what you had?" I wouldn't have thought nothing about them being close in age, and then maybe you in a relationship because you just had the baby. But I asked, that's the first question I asked. How you doing? What's your name? You had a girlfriend, wife? He said no. And at the time, he was not lying. He did not have a wife. But he had a baby and he had a fiance. Now, I met the mother, the father, the family, the best friends, hung out with them like it wasn't nothing, never wanted anything, never even had to think about this man cheating on me or whatever. I can say maybe because I considered that a relationship, I was serious. We didn't talk about being exclusive. Maybe that was a factor. But I didn't think that mattered back then. It was just a cordial invitation that when that kept somebody company, that you all were exclusive. Like, you like me, I like you. Let's see what we can do together. Let's see what we can get popping. You know what I'm saying? And hell, like, okay, my daughter was 8 months before I even let anybody touch me. Like, I was terrified that I was gonna get pregnant again like that, and did. But anyways, um, not right away, but she was like 2 years old. But so every night I worked after the robbery happened, after that happened, every night he was there to pick me. I would get off at 11 o'clock. That man would come in the store and buy Pampers, wipes, and a can of milk every night. I never ran out of that shit. I didn't have a problem with nothing, like asking him for stuff. So, for one, if you're there every night with me, you're there when I call. If I say I need something, you live 45 minutes away and you're going to come way up here to bring it to me, and then you don't want to leave and I have to make you leave. Why would I think you got another? I didn't have that problem. I had no fucking clue. It's like every night, like he'll be like, "You coming out?" And I'll be like, "Okay, I'll think about it." And then once we started sleeping together, it really was attachment issues. Like we was everywhere together. His parents knew he was with somebody. We searched for a home. together. And then what happened with the home, he said, oh, I decided not to move forward with that. I don't think we at that stage yet. Not knowing the house I picked out was the house he chose to buy. So she is living in the house back in the 90s. That was my dream home. How funny is that? Life is crazy, but um, it's embarrassing and then it's funny. So, um, I'm telling y'all this story to get to the point where I'm telling y'all this story. Anyways, I end up getting pregnant from him, telling him. Then very next week, finding out from my deceased sister that she sent me a picture of something, and this man was either at that time, I didn't know when they put the announcement in the paper, so I got married. That means that they had filed for a marriage license. So when you have a courthouse wedding, you can go get married within 3 days. So my sister showed me that, and she said either they're married or they're getting married. She didn't know really at the time either because she wasn't married at the time. So we did some research, and that means you file for your license. So I will never forget her name because the confrontation over the phone. You never gonna see your kid. You're gonna get your child. Yeah, he not gonna be involved in that child's life. You're a single mother now. You're gonna always be a single mother. Blah 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 blah. You're gonna get your child support through the mail. Da 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 da. Uh, who said I was gonna ask him for child support? Never needed to ask him for nothing. First of all, she called me all kind of bitches and hoes and out of my name and stuff like this. Baby, how you gonna call me a bitch and a hoe? And I ain't know your bitch ass hoe ass husband was a bitch ass hoe ass man. So that's the one you need to be calling a bitch. Even with me telling everything, I was bluntly honest because I don't think that that's right for somebody to fuck with your husband or your wife. I don't agree with that. I think when you make that covenant before God, that is protected by the Most High. I don't bother people's most sacred places. And your bed is undefilable. So, while I'm sleeping with the devil, he's sleeping with the other devils. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. When I say I was going to we had went out that weekend. I was so sick. At that point, I had decided to terminate the pregnancy because I didn't want nothing. I don't want to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna threaten me with a good time, like telling me he not gonna see his baby. You're gonna get your child support through the mail. Like he's not gonna come around me. Like it didn't stop him. Y'all been married and he still been coming around me. So what's gonna stop him? I ain't. You pulled up on me and your friends, and I was finna slice you up. You knew I was pregnant, and he came right over to me, pushed me in the car with my best friend over there on my side, pushed me in the car and told me to leave and took the blade from me so I wouldn't fuck up your face. And I guess, I don't know what it is. I'm 5'4", so I guess it's just that think they taller than you, think they can whoop you. That's not true. Don't be fooled by a little bitch. Okay? Because 5'4" ain't that small. 5'5" is considered tall, so I'm right there. But, however, I never had the in no never thought. You know what happened when I found out? I called his cell phone. He did not pick up. And then I guess he thought, oh shit, and maybe it hit the papers. It's a Monday. Maybe it hit the papers and I knew exactly what day it was and everything. Neither here nor there. That was in October. It was at the end of the year. Let's just say that. I don't want to tell y'all the date. Anyways, um, come to find out, she knows a lot of people that live here. She went to school with some of them. So this is why I never knew about the main chick, because she was in a different part of Florida, finishing up her school stuff, so she can move here. And she had the baby. I can't tell y'all who was raising the baby. That's neither here nor there. I just know that his parents were very involved in this. They wrong for what they doing, because if the mother and father accepted that kind of behavior from their child, that means the mother and father has demonstrated the same behavior in their home. Get it? And it's like, I can never forget, like, your first boyfriend, the first time you was cheated on by a married man, and you thought, okay, this is a cool relationship. I'm not being smothered, he not being smothered. I call him, he gonna pick up the phone every time. I don't have a problem. Don't matter who he with. They all know me. His parents know me. They like me. This, that, and the other. His friends, this kind of thing. So, I was always being pampered. I never wanted for nothing. I never bought anything for my daughter till she was like 3 years old. Like, personal stuff that I wanted to buy her, I did because I had the means to. But I never had to buy this kid one thing. She never wore an outfit twice. Just spoiled. Blessed is what it was, because I didn't have an idea of how I was going to do this. And then when she was born, people seeing how cute she was, and they was like, oh, this girl got so much hair, and that and the other. And they just. Anyways, he fell in love with her at first sight. It was just like, I don't want to talk about that. Anyways, so on my way to Orlando to go get, cause I decided not to go to Orange Street in Daytona because everybody was going there, and I didn't want those problems with her for me to be there and then have to fight this bitch after I done got this baby sucked out of me, and then I'm carrying on and I'm hurting and all this other kind of stuff. God will make you remember who he is and who he is. Because me, myself, I would never have an abortion. Never even think of it. But I got in the car, and before I can even get on the main highway in the city I live in, I was cramping. I had to pull over and throw up. When I got up, like, my clothes were covered in blood. The seat was covered in blood. So I turned around, came back home, got dressed, called the doctor, told them what happened, and then that next week I was getting a DNC. I had a miscarriage. That was no humble my ass. That was, God showed me favor to help me out. I believe so. In a situation where I was finna go ahead and do the ultimate no murder, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna take you out of this situation because you were completely unknowingly, no, unknowingly put in this situation, and I'm gonna bless you again." So I had met somebody a couple of, like, a whole year before this even went down. We kept in contact. He ended up going to jail. He was getting out of jail. When he got out of jail, I got pregnant like the next month. So he thinks to this day that my son is his son, that he has an illegitimate child out there. I know he's researched me, done a whole bunch of shit on me. It don't even matter, because I feel like when we were together, he did what he needed to do. So I had a stalker. the stalker was stalkering, doing his job, and that kidnapped van that they used to have when we used to have the parkway at a pole. Well, me and him had his and her cars, matching cars. Okay, it's so cool, different colors. However, kind of boyfriend and girlfriend. That's how we did. So then he had a truck, and that changed the game. Then people started accusing me of doing the unthinkable. Now let me just put y'all in this situation right here. I'm from this town, and I have never. I take that back. I've been with one person from this city that nobody will ever know about, and I wouldn't even count that because that was just a one nighter. I just had to feel him out to see what his head was because he talked like a lot of junk. Like, I was like a show me person. You talk about you gonna bang my head in and do all this other stuff because you the bomb and you got all this fire head and all this other stuff, but you're not really doing what you say you doing. So I'm just gonna try you out, and if it's not on that, then I'm just be out. Not like I was a professional or anything, but I learned a lot of things. You learn a lot of shit through reading. I read up on this stuff, and I wasn't gonna be in relationships with men, and they couldn't make me have an orgasm. Like it's not. No, I'm not doing that. So, if I have to teach you how to be a man, I will. So I taught a couple how to do it, and they were successful. So I believe I'm a good teacher. So that makes me a professional. Anyways, however, so he would come pick me up for it, and this one particular. So I had to take a different route home every day, thinking that I was getting away from this guy, and so he would stop like at a certain street, and then wouldn't come no more because once you got across the highway, okay, now you totally on black side of town. So I know if I go to by the park, you're not coming that way because you know there's a whole bunch of niggas out there. So what you need to do is go ahead and turn that big old van right around because if they see you following me, they're gonna get your ass, okay? And then at the time, I was still in a relationship with my first love, but he was in prison for murder. But he had people out on the outside, so don't think this nigga wasn't watching me. He knew everything I did, like everything, like who was telling my business. He knew everything I did, and after I got married, he came to me 19 years ago and said, "I know everything that was happening. Talk about why you doing X, Y, Z, this, that, and the other. Why you was fighting this person? Why you fighting that person? You in a relationship with these niggas? I don't even know who they is. Like, dude, man, you was not together no more. You was actually supposed to be in jail for 70 years. You think I'm gonna wait 70 years on you? Like, them kids supposed to be my kids. Whatever. They ain't. So let's move on. However, I had my son. Saw him at a 4th of July event in Daytona. And his whole family was there. And where we sat as a family, this nigga decides to put his family right next to me. So my son was on my lap. I had my picnic on my lap. And he was staring at him the whole time. Yeah, he cute. I know. So I had to flip him around the other way so that he didn't look at his face. That he just seen like the back of his head. Because I know she was wondering like, why you keep looking over there? So, and I had lost mad weight. So I know he was like, dang, she's small. Because after I had my children, I never gained weight with them. I gained 9 pounds with my son. He came out and that was 9 pounds. So I didn't have an issue with none of that. But I lost a lot of weight after I had them. And then I gained it. So, I mean, I was mad little. So we sitting there, we watching whatever, Ray, the fireworks or whatever. And he's staring at me the whole time. Next day I get the phone call. I'm like, dude, he was like, what do you need? Do you need anything? Can I come see you? No. Can I bring you some money? No. Can I see my son? No. Why are you doing this to me? No. Everything he said, I said no. But he was like, why are you being this way towards me? We never had a relationship like this. You you just said we didn't have a relationship like this. Like, who did you have a relationship with? Because you was fucking with three other bitches beside me, and you had a wife. So it was five of us. And I'm trying to decide, like, how you divided your time between the five of us. Like, what was it when I was too tired and network? Were you fucking the other one, so you just had that high of a sex drive that you can come back and bang me the hell out? Like, make it make sense. Yeah, it just it didn't add up. But he was there every night, and then when he stopped showing up at night, I was like, "Where were you?" But I didn't have a problem with that because my boss would walk me out, and plus it was like, "Why you pregnant? You not uh walking to the car by yourself." So that's why he was there every night. And then after I had the baby, he's still there, but then it started slacking up. So I noticed a change in some things, and when we had our first argument, oh, I had to go to work that day, but I haven't been arguing with him all day. So I was not a good mother that day. I was not. And first argument happened with him, so I'm in my feelings, in my emotions. I'm having all these problems, and he had bought me a promise ring. And he was like, yeah, I looked in the car and noticed that you had left the ring in there and your panties. I was like, yeah. So I was like, just give it to your wife, whatever. And he was like, damn, that's fucked up. Now, what saddens me to the point to where he would be a habitual offender is that we my promise ring is her wedding ring. How you like them apples? And they probably still married because if she accepted that from him back then, she is accepting it now. But I understand because I'm a wife. And I would never be the one. It depends on how she was raised. I would never be the one to file for divorce because of how I was raised. I would take that L. I wouldn't take a L, but I just wouldn't be the one because I ain't did shit wrong. Like, whatever. Anyways, we had an argument. He didn't show up that night, so the guy that was stalking me ended up following me all the way home, and I was able to get parts and everything. And then he got out of the van, and when he got out, I was already on my phone with the police when I noticed he was following me, letting them know my location, whereabouts, whatever, whatever. And I had a public report of this happening since I was robbed at my store, that all this was going on. So immediately he was arrested. Like in our neighborhood, they came and got the tow truck and towed the van out of there and everything. They gave him 24 years because that was the age that your child was considered grown. Now, if somebody's really after you and they're obsessed with you, they're not gonna stop. So guess what? He's back. He knows where I work. He has followed my husband, and no, this is not a black man. He has followed my husband. The difference is now I will shoot your ass instead of cutting you. So, um, like, I've been in the house under the weather for the past couple of days. I haven't been at work, and I know he's like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for her to come outside or whatever. The gag is, I don't come outside. But The other gag is if you walk up through these doors, you're gonna get pow-powed. And I have no problem with that. Don't follow me, don't stalk me. You're gonna have to find you somebody else to play with. I know, I don't understand how it works. Like, do you have some money somewhere where you've been locked up for all these years and you have the nerve to have not one but two vehicles to stalk me in as if I don't know you or see your face? And I'm at work the other night and I'm leaving. It's 7 o'clock at night. Well, about 8. And here he is following me. I said, I'm finna go to my trunk on you. I don't have to go to my trunk. It's always within reach. But everybody knows that universal language. When they pop that trunk, get out of there. So he decides to go around the thing and like pull in another light spot like he wasn't there. So I had called our security system, our security guys. They dealt with that. He didn't have a tag on the car or anything, so they ended up calling the police. The police got there. He had no tag on the car. You know, from the reports that they told me, because they let me leave so that when the police came, that I wouldn't be there for none of that, because they don't need none of that. I have protection against them for life. Like, it's on that. So the past couple of days I didn't have that problem. I explained all this that happened. I explained it to my husband or whatever, and it's like, where do we go from here? Okay, so I don't know if he got arrested or not. I just know he has a criminal history of stalking me. I have a lifetime restraint against him. Even though you age, dude, you look the same. I don't have no interest in you. I don't need to bring up the past. And I think he thinks that my husband is the same man that I was with all them years ago. No, this husband I have is not even from this country. He would kill you. He's Jamaican. They would cut your damn head off, throw that bitch in the river, and keep on like ain't nothing happened. Play with him. So my other group of stalkers have something to do with my husband's past life, his past relationship. My first time going to Jamaica was a bad experience for me the day before my mother-in-law's funeral, to have to come on that island and fight. I don't mind, but I don't have that. I have the time, but I'm 46 years old. Like, leave me alone. Like, this is why I will shoot your ass. Don't roll up on me. And I just want them to know, as they come up on here and watch this video or whatever, that I'm doing nothing but blasting. Okay? I don't care about no kids. I don't care about none of that. Don't be stalking me. Don't fuck with me. Now, I do not have a problem with putting my hands on you. However, I choose violence every day. Not scared of none of y'all. Not worried about none of y'all. I don't give a damn how y'all set my husband up for the things that y'all think he deserves, or for the things you think I deserve. But you better be ready for karma. Karma is a bitch. I can be her, or you can get it from God, because he hit harder. And God don't play with me. And he don't play about me. So, as I serve him faithfully and keep him in my mind, I still cuss. But I pray all the time. I pray to protect my peace, to protect my mind, to protect my spirit, my soul. I need this peace in my life. And that's how quickly the devil gets in when you get so busy with work and other things that you forget to sit here and pray. And then that's when the devil come in and start throwing all kind of sneak attacks here, there, everywhere on you. So you have to always remain faithful. Now, it's not just about being faithful. It's just about wake up with a routine. I never had a routine of doing things. I thank God all throughout the day. I thank him right now for me being able to tell y'all this story so that y'all can protect yourselves, because it's crazy out there. It's crazy out there. It's crazy to the point to where somebody that you haven't been with in years, and it was one thing, and somebody has done you worse, but you don't like this person because they moved ahead and they moved beyond, and they really not worried about you. They're not stressing about you. That's what people want you to do, is sit there and worry about them and what they doing and how they moving along and what she wearing and how her hair is and what car she driving or where they live and what their furniture look like and all this other stuff. I don't have time for that, honey. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't want your bills. I don't give a shit. You could be driving the latest car that's coming out 5 years from now. Baby, I don't care. You got to pay for that. That's not my bill. And guess what? We can't take none of this shit with us. So y'all need to be constantly thinking about the stuff y'all do to y'all body, y'all mind, the way y'all think, all that other stuff. And stop fucking stalking me. I got better shit to do. I'm not worried about y'all. What I'm worried about is my motherfucking health, my back, my neck, this vertigo. Okay? Because my back is so messed up, the upper part of my back has been compensating for the bottom half, my L, that spine is just messed up. I need a cage put in my back. So now that is really messed up, I got the middle. I have the 7 and 8 that this they can't do anything about that because I have a tumor on that disc. And they said that it will paralyze me, so that won't be even bothered. But what they are going to try to do is put a rod all the way up to my neck, because now sleeping on a certain side, doing certain activities, now I have a limp, can't run no more. This is why I'm capping, pop, 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 because I ain't running from nobody. And it's just like, I have a history of vertigo, but the disc in my neck has now dislocated, and they're over here now pressing against whatever connects the ear, nose, and throat. And now my ear is involved, and I have vertigo a lot of the times. You could probably win that fight. You put some pressure on this ear. It's that bad. It's that bad, because me and my husband, as you can see, my face is swollen more on this side than the other side. Me and my husband was just putting new sheets on the bed, and yeah, I can't do the whole king size bed because it's so big, and walking around it and trying to pull this big heavy ass mattress up to put these sheets on the right way, it's like a task. Like, it would throw my back out. Now my back will be out for like 5 days, so I have to get him to help me, because I'd rather be down for 2 days than 5. And then we have these storms coming. It's just one thing after another that I have to think about, and when I'm thinking about that, I know God has a blessing on the way for me. I already receive it, and I thank Him. Like this week, this lady not working. How she gonna eat? How her husband won't eat? What they gonna do about gas? It's already done. He gonna work it out. He gonna work it out. So, with that being said, that's why I haven't been on here, y'all, because I have people stalking my page. Yep. So, I don't let them, like, really know what I'm doing, to know what I'm doing, and know what I'm doing. So, I'm trying to come up with creative ways because I want to move along with the process of doing the full time content creation, but I cannot do that because I have these people following me and stalking me. I just can't. Like, because they've been to the area I'm in. Maybe they don't recognize the new stuff because they haven't been here in a while. Maybe they have. I don't know. I don't care. I don't follow them. It's just a simple fact that I can't do things. I can't move the way that I want to move. Get the equipment that I want to get. Redo because I'm gonna redo. I just like redid my living room, but I didn't completely finished. Like with my accessories, it's done, but I haven't completely finished because we got an open concept and my bar is there, and I haven't ordered my bar stools yet. But that's neither here nor there. I know what I'm gonna do with that area. hmm And to go along with the fireplace and stuff that I have in the living room, like the color of my fireplace is so different and unique. I'm just gonna carry that theme all throughout the house. So now that I thought about doing that, I gotta change almost everything except for my bedroom furniture. I was gonna get a new set, but why? All I gotta do is change the knobs. When I tell y'all I have had these knobs for 6 months, probably longer. These diamond knobs, I have diamond knobs on there now. As you can see right here, my husband has knocked the dang gone things off of the dresser. So his dresser has 3 missing knobs. hmm And at the time, he did not want the bedside tables that go with the sets. So I just have a random table that went to our old living room set on his side, which is not the same height as the bedside table on my side that matches the set. The so what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna do it right now because it takes me a moment to do what I have to do. Because where I had my TV hung, all that perfume that I own is right there. And I hung my TV up and took it off the dresser, but I still got these big ass cable boxes. I'm getting rid of this. And in that corner, where there's nothing at, next to that tall dresser, I'm going to put a case for my perfumes. And so, this side of the room where I am, next to my husband's side and my side, there will be two bedside tables that will match, but they will not match the set, but will go along with the theme. I'm thinking mirrored, the mirrored ones, maybe. But if he cracked my motherfucking bedside table, I'm gonna be mad as hell. I'm telling you now, I'm not even with it. Because the fireplace that I'm putting in here has that mirror effect on here, and I will no longer have this long dresser. I think maybe I will keep it and try to move his dresser to my side of the room, but that don't make no sense because I don't want him over here. No. So I thought about getting two chest of drawers and put next to the bed because I'm the only one you really use the bedside table. I keep a whole bunch of junk on my bed, and what I do at the end of the night is put it all in the top drawer and close it and shut it. I feel like it's stuff that I need to get to real quick, and my gas is enough, and I need to be able to get to my stuff. Like everything is in there: money, jewelry, my mom's stuff, my stuff. Organized mess. I just ordered some new cell phone cases and they all in there. I just got it. My grandbaby outfit. Everything that I need because I can't walk like a long distance or stand for a long time. So certain things I may need that when my husband at work, I need to get to that. like maybe a spoon or like my artificial sweeteners. I have in like a little bag in there that I keep right there. So in case I forget something, I walk my ass to that kitchen hurting like hell. That when I get back and I forgot something, I got some backup or something somewhere. So I'm gonna put a mini fridge in here. I know that it's going right there, right where that trash can is. So with that being said, where my trash can is, I don't know why my husband say put a big trash can in here because I would fill that bitch up daily. I'm a person that always organizes stuff. So I organize shit. I throw away shit. It's got to be in order. Like I don't want my dresser scratched up. That's why y'all see towels on top of my furniture. It's bad. I done had this furniture for like 5 years, and it's never been uncovered. But I let my bitch ass cousin stay with us, and she came in here and tried to destroy my shit and put some acetone on top of my dresser. And I didn't realize it until a couple of months ago when me and my husband had to damn near peel the towel off of the dresser because it was that monthly time to wash the shit. So, in the change them out, they're usually silver, but she fucked up my towels. So I said, I don't give a damn what color it is. I don't want no scratch out. I need this put here. And that's what it is. So, all these bottles of cologne and perfume. And I even gave my daughter the stuff I inherited from my mama, like her perfumes. I gave them all to my daughter because, like, I don't need shit else. I don't. I don't want for nothing. And on top of the perfume collection, I got like, well, Dossier sells perfume, but I got like 16 bottles up there. I got like 10 in my basket that I'm trying to test and try out. And that way, and you know what I was gonna do? Spend a whole bunch of money. One of the ones that I always keep in my collection is Baccarat. Now, I was spending money on a bottle of Baccarat, but that's for special events. But let me tell y'all something. When y'all least think, y'all watch them girls that be on here talking about their perfume collection, and then y'all decide what to go with because that's where I get all of my choices on what to try is from YouTube, like Platinum D, um, and Peyton Charles. Them two, if they don't lead me in the right place to, this is why my dresser and these two top drawers got all this perfume in there. I'm not even gonna show y'all. I'm in Paris. It's an overload and a expensive shit. So you put your expensive shit up and you use your other stuff. However, I'm trying to think. We had 3 bottles of Baccarat. My husband has used 2. I have 1 left. And then he used all my Centaur 33. And you think like, nigga, we on a budget right now. I can't get the real thing. So now I have to get my Dossier version. Because you use all my shit. Like I bought you your own shit. Stop using my shit. Coming to my and another one of our favorites. I usually do unisex colognes if they don't have a male and female version of the colognes. Cause like if he wear like polo something, I wear the polo women's to match that, or I buy a lot of unisex cologne because I don't mind a little strong smell because I be smelling good. I'm like Peyton, like put it on me. And yeah. So I buy a lot of unisex colognes. I'm gonna tell y'all one that's good. Adam Levine, that unisex cologne. Now, when I took my bath this morning, I put it on. Now I have since changed the sheets, and I can still smell this damn perfume, this cologne. Like it projects and it don't wear down. Like if it get on your pillow, you won't have that whiff of it. and it's unisex. And when it's on a woman's body, it smells different than it smells on my husband. But I can smell the sweet dry down on him like later in the evening, because he'll spread on him to go to work, and then he'll come home and the sweat be sweating, but it's good sweat. Like it don't fucking go away. And he'll get out the shower and spray some back on. Mm, that Lord. Anyways, I don't talk y'all head off, so now y'all know why I haven't been here. It's because I'm being stalked. It's crazy. Like people, y'all don't have nothing better to do than try to figure out what I'm doing. But y'all tell everybody that I'm nothing and I'm nobody. I'm a bitch. I was mean. I was this. I was that. I don't have shit. I don't have nothing. But you're still fucking worrying about what I'm doing. Like find you something to do. Don't you got your own husband and stuff to deal with? Like why is you fucking worried about me? Yes, I'm on all social media platforms. The only thing about YouTube, you can't block. I can block people, but y'all don't comment. Start commenting, so every social media page that y'all on, I can block because I have my other shit private, so that y'all can't stalk me. I have y'all blocked every time y'all open up a damn Insta a media account. I have to block it. Like, ma'am, you and your kids need to find something to do. Like, and it's just like the more and more things that y'all say, my husband doing this, my husband doing that. Like, what the fuck y'all care whether I stay with him or not because y'all seeing he did something? It's my husband, not yours anymore. You didn't want him, remember, or the case is also that you a grown ass woman, I'm a grown ass woman. You can't handle your shit, so you sick your little kids on me. Keep your pups in order. Like, I don't call my kids and say so and so bothering me because I ain't scared of you. I'm gonna let you think I'm scared of you, but I'm not scared of you. This is why I don't tell people my business. I will make up some shit in a minute. You would think, okay, I be sympathetic with people. Let me tell you. I had one of my friends back in the day say, and my mama used to teach me all these phrases. Like, my friend had came down with something from a guy she was with. And I was like, giving her encouraging words and didn't want her to feel like she was alone and be like, she had gonorrhea or something. And I was like, you won't be the first and you won't be the last, which is a true statement. However, come when you're talking to somebody about things like that, they automatically assume that it's you. So, okay, I'll take on that role. You can tell somebody I got it. Yeah, 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 do that. Because that way don't nobody want to fuck with me. Because guess what? I don't want to fuck with y'all. Because I don't fuck with people from here. No, I don't want nobody. That's how private I am. I don't want nobody in my fucking business. Like when I tell y'all, like coming to social media and talking about it makes me feel better because I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of people I can trust. And when y'all look at the stories that be happening, y'all don't give a fuck what happens after I said what I said. But for the minute, y'all listen, and I feel like I got some things off my chest. However, don't do that. Don't try to befriend me and get all this information from me, and then you turn around and stab me in the back. What kind of shit is that? Like, we too big for that. But some people like to be petty, and some people are just miserable. Misery loves company. I'm not your misery. I'm not your company. We not gonna be in the same like class like that. I need y'all to get that shit out y'all mind frame. Like, I'm gonna be there for you or whatever, but I'm not gonna be miserable with you because you're mad at something that happened to you 40 years ago or 20 years ago or 30 years ago. You still holding on to that baggage and carrying them demons with y'all. Don't drop your demons off on me. I had to realize that after my mom died, that people not drop their demons off on me. Like, come get your damn demons. Like, I'm gonna X them out because I don't need no association with that. So I feel like this. Okay, you say you always have somebody you checking on and all of this, and then they become violently angry for no reason. I'm gonna feel like I'm the problem because we grown, and for the first thing, I don't want nobody disrespecting me and talking to me any kind of way, because just because of what I might say that may hurt somebody, and that's the old me, and I don't want to be nasty to people. I just don't want to do that. It's not in my character to do that anymore because I know better. I know what karma is. I know how it feels. I don't want nothing to do with that. If that's how you still play, then we don't need to conversate. We don't need to talk. I don't need to be your guidance. Your guidance. I don't need to be your help. I don't need to be your source of release. I don't need to be none of that. I don't need to be your friend. I don't need to be your foe. None of that. And that's what I get a lot of. I get a lot of friends, and then they turn to foe, and it's because I don't know what I do to piss somebody off. It's just that, okay, I get busy, and then I'm working all these hours, and then I get sick. I've been here sick 3 days. You think a bitch called me? My kids, nobody. I don't worry about that because when I go to glory, I'm going by myself. Like you, my kids, I talk to all the way, whatever. All it is me and my husband. That's my teammate. I'm gonna always help him because he fucks with me. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter what y'all throw in my way, what y'all say. I'm gonna keep him here with me. I wouldn't marry him if I didn't think he would be a good helpmate. You see what I'm saying? God bring people in your life for a reason. If we are here to just help one another, and that's what it is gonna be until we leave this earth, then that's what it's gonna be. But it's my damn choice. Like, y'all don't have the choice to make for me. So stop trying to say, well, you need to leave him, and you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. Why? Because you caught a weak moment where we had a weak situation, or I told you something where you feel like you can put up with that or deal with that, and this seems to be the reason why you have problems in your relationship, or something's not going right because you're trying to compare your situation to mine. No, it's not like that. We gonna go through something, but we gonna get through because we know God. You gotta have him in the center of your relationship. It's not gonna work. It won't work. It ain't gonna stick. Like, if he has ever done anything to me and I find out that it be true, and I have been wrong on a lot, because of insecurities that people put in my head, because they probably knew him before me, or just because of something I've been through. It's not the same. Don't ever do that. Mm. Mm-mm. Feel like something bit me. What the hell? Ain't nothing in my damn bed. What the hell? I don't know why your body do stuff like that. Maybe something did bite me. What the fuck is under these damn covers? Mm. Damn. That shit hurt. These fresh, clean, new white sheets. Don't play. No, but, yeah. So, that's what I've been going through. Stalkerization. Stop stalking me. Stalking, STALKING, stalking me. Find you something to do. Find you some business. If you don't have a job, go get a part-time job or PRN, or full time, whatever you feel you need to do. Stop worrying about my husband. Worry about yours. Stop trying to send people at me because you're going to get people killed, or possibly you're going to get killed yourself. Or and don't fuck with me. Okay, just leave me alone, because I'm telling you, I don't care what you guys are doing. I don't care. All my care in the world is being a good person, being a good wife, being the best I can be for everybody that loves me, genuinely fucks with me. And that's it. I don't have to talk to you every day to know that you care. But I'm not gonna have y'all have me around here pulling out the little bit of hair I got left, worrying about who in the hell cares about what I'm doing. Like, leave me alone. Find y'all something to do. Like, my husband be unbothered by this shit. Like, it does not faze him. It does not bother him. Not one bit. He be like, when I tell you I'm through with somebody, I'm through with this person and that person. I'm like, I understand that. And so am I. If my husband don't like him, I don't motherfucking like him. And what about it? May not be the same for him. He don't give a fuck anyways. He don't like none of my friends anyways. He like maybe three of them, and then that's it. Like, he really don't give a fuck. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Something is biting me up. I'm gonna have to shake my covers out. There not be something crawling on me. But yeah. That's what it is. It's just as simple as that. Y'all don't know. Say you got a person that's annoying at hell that you work with. That one person that you work with that just bothers and irks the shit out of you. And imagine them following you footstep to footstep everywhere you go, like a shadow. Like a motherfucking shadow. Think about that. Think about somebody following you everywhere, to the bathroom, to the shower, to the church, to the bank, to the grocery store. Every time you get in your car, they get in your car, and there's nothing you can do to remove them. They just there. And everything you do, they have an opinion on it. Everything you say, they have something to say. Oh, she lying and screen recording you and reposting it and all that other stuff. That's misery. And that is a demon that they possess to stalk people. Like, leave me alone. For real. Like, those are people demons. Like, leave me alone. Don't worry about me. You're not feeding me. You're not effing me. You damn sure ain't financing me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Like, when I die, don't none of y'all show up to nothing. Like, I'm at this point where I don't want no funeral. I don't have real friends. Like, people call me with their problems. I talk to them. I was woken up one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, to a friend hysterically screaming in the phone, crying. I can't believe this happened to me. I'm asking questions like, what the fuck is going on? Trying to figure out whether I can calm them down. All for me to be texting and calling them, and they're not responding. So now I'm getting pissed, and I'm like, okay, I ain't tricking back. 3 days later, I get a text. Oh, I was drunk. You was what? A demon. I love him to death, but some of your friends you just cannot keep in contact with like that, and then they have access to you via phone, via social media, via email, via location, and they show up, call, send a message, do this, do that, and it disturbs my peace. So for 4 days, you left me wondering what was wrong, what's going on. And then you mention your mama, and then you realize that I just lost mine, and you're going to mention your mama, knowing that I'm vulnerable and weak. And I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with you because I'm still in that grief. And you don't even answer the phone when I call, or you avoid my call, or when I talk to you, you give me one word, 2 word answers, or you got a little irritation in that voice, and when you answer, you be like I said, or the top notes are elevated. Then you work your way down a little bit, and then it makes me seem like, to me, that I'm asking you too many questions, and you haven't said that, but that's what you want to say. You want to tell me to get out your business. And I feel that in my spirit, so I'm not going to engage in it. I'm just not going to do it. I can't do it. I'll always be there for y'all, my real friend, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to call anybody and stress them out and make them seem like I'm being a burden upon them when they already dealing with things, because this is life. Life is life. When they dealing with things, and then they feel like that I'm being a burden to them, and then when I'm talking to you, you don't want to really talk to me. I'm not that person that you can't say I don't want to talk to you. Just tell me you don't want to talk to me. Guess what? I won't call you no more. That's how deep that is. That's how much I don't give a fuck about what people doing. But y'all have the audacity to keep my name in y'all mouths. For what reason? Because I'm not bothering none of y'all. None of y'all. I'm not worried about what none of y'all do. I don't care. I wish everybody the best. Even if you've done me wrong, I still pray for you. You have to. I still pray for you. Because at the end of the day, somebody prayed for me. When I've done them wrong, or they may have prayed about the situation, it could have been my parents prayed about the situation. But I just think that I'm tired of being stalked. That's what I feel like. So think about having a monkey on your back. You got to carry this thing around everywhere you go. Like everywhere you go, you can't get rid of it. Like that's what I feel like, and I feel like that, like this little demon group need to find somebody to play with, because everybody's not on that wavelength no more. And I'm telling you, I'm not like making this up. Like I don't care. Like you may have a little gun, I got a little gun. It's all about who gonna shoot first. And I'm not scared to get shot, and I ain't scared to shoot no motherfucking body. I used to be scared to die. I ain't scared. For what? I know where I'm going. But you need to worry about where you going, because what you really doing is messing up your chances of getting the gates of heaven. And as a matter of fact, I don't even think God gonna put us up there together. Cause my that's how I feel. Like all us might as well go to hell together, because I'm like the devil up and your ass up. Keep fucking with me. That's how serious it is. Like Y'all have nothing better to do. I would do damage to you and not even think about it the next day. Like for the rest of my life, I put this shit in the back of my head. That's how I black out. So it don't even matter. Like y'all think people be weak because they don't be fucking with y'all. No, they're the ones you got to watch because it's constantly in the back of their head that will be turning. That motherfucking mouse be running his motherfucking ass off. I got a fat ass mouse in my head too. I mean, he been there a long time for 46 years, so he just been running. And it's just one of them motherfuckers like, he ain't lost no weight yet. When he start losing weight, I'll let you know. hmm He's out there, and he just holding it all in and see what how big. The bigger he get, the bigger he get when he pop. When he pop, I just have to center me. That's why I be doing this. I have to center me because see how y'all just made me think about some things. I be contemplating things. I be I already got like who I'm call when I do them up and they become missing. How I'm gonna tie them. I'm gonna hog tie you. It is like how I'm gonna break your neck. It's like a lot of stuff that I know that y'all just be bothering people and y'all don't know that they know the stuff that they know. Leave people alone. Y'all just be bothering the wrong people. I'm telling you, the wrong people. And if y'all have ever told me anything, I don't take it personal because maybe the things you said to me was right, maybe they were wrong. I don't take any of that personal. I just take the notes and figure out how I cannot make that same mistake twice. That's how I do. I just take mental notes and think about how I cannot make the same mistake twice and know that I'm not worried. Peace be still over here. Lord, your grace and mercy over here. Cover my home, cover me, cover my children, cover my peace, cover my space, cover my husband. I don't I don't need it. But anyways, I'm gonna talk to y'all head off. Gotta go cause something is biting the hell out of me. I know y'all were like, why is she moving all around? But something is biting me. I gotta go. Okay. Bye.